Hey guys, my name is YG, and I'm here to talk about the possible future of Batman and my ideas on how to make the future of Batman the best Batman we could possibly get. First, I want to start off by saying I am in no way bashing DC in any way, shape, or form. I love DC. DC is my favorite comic book company, my favorite entertainment company in general, and yeah, on that note, let's dive right into it. Okay, so I'm going to start off by saying DC has not done many favors outside of Young Justice in the TV world, anyways, for almost 10 years now since YJ came out. Now, for all you Teen Titans going or beware the Batman lovers, I'm sorry, but guys, it's actually kind of true. If you look at the statistics, their ratings aren't as big as Young Justice's are now. And I predict that Young Justice will get even bigger as time will go on, but yeah. All I'm saying is DC does not make shows like they used to. They had classic shows like Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, and even Static Shock. These characters right here, they got the right portrayal back then. But nowadays, in comic continuity and TV continuity, they don't get the right portrayals. Now, Bruce Wayne's a whole different story. In comic continuity, he doesn't get the right portrayals either nowadays. Because writers wanting to make him too dark of a character has ruined the human side of Bruce Wayne we all know and love, from the 90s and above. Also, I want to note that the character we see in Batman the Animated Series was unique. Everybody got to relate to this Batman right here because this Bruce Wayne had a lot of development. We can easily see his pain. We can easily see how he deals with Gotham and how he struggles with the no-killing rule when people constantly get on his nerves, as we can see. But we can also see the detective side of Batman, the smart side of Batman, and the genius side of Batman. We haven't really seen this outside of comic continuity, really. New 52, anyways. We haven't really seen this mostly, which is why I applaud Bataz as maybe the best version of Batman outside of comic continuity, okay? But wait, there's a twist to this. I'm gonna state my opinions on how we can make Batman better in the future. Now, what if I told you my idea can make Batman better than he once was? Which is a hard statement to bargain on, but hey, I'm willing to take the risk. Well, it will also satisfy a new generation, and it will incorporate newer villains such as Hush and the Court of Owls, while adding villains who didn't really get the spotlight they deserve, such as Deathstroke, Deadshot, Black Mask, and eventually Jason Todd, and including other members of the Bat family. I know those aren't villains, but yeah. We're also going to include other members of the Bat family, and they're all going to be developed. The best way to reboot Batman as a character is to retcon some of his origin story and retcon some of his parents too. I'm gonna change some of his parents' story and make it so they were associated with the Court of Owls shortly before they had Bruce. So in my fan fictions, actually, I'm gonna say that my fan fictions and my ideas, they had strong connections to the court because the court plays sometimes off of the rich citizens of Gotham and some of the corrupt politicians we all know, like some people. And they decide to break away from the court whenever Martha gets pregnant with Bruce. And then that's when they try to reboot Gotham because, you want to have your son in the best environment possible. And they weren't going to leave Gotham where their stock is and everything. And this is when they will become an antagonist to the court because the court runs Gotham from afar. They control the corruption there. And over the next 8 years, the Waynes will become more and more successful at rebuilding Gotham. And the court will come to their boiling point. They would hire Joe Chill to have the Waynes murdered, but disobeying their orders partially, he would choose to keep Bruce alive, as he knew the 8-year-old Bruce didn't have anything to do with what was going on with behind the scenes of Gotham's corruption like his parents did. After his parents' deaths, at the age of 13, Bruce goes into training abroad from Gotham. This is where we retcon his training right here. We will add a new element and say that his fighting trainer, whatever he was training, is no other than the younger Slade Wilson. We all know Slade Wilson as Deathstroke, one of his biggest antagonists, but at the same time, I've decided to make him like a mentor figure to him. And since he was trained by Slade Wilson, he was fluent in the fighting styles of boxing, karate, ninjutsu, judo, and jujitsu. He also studied criminology, forensics, I might be pronouncing that wrong, and criminal psychology. This went on for about 12 years until Bruce hit 25 years old and decided to come back to Gotham. And the rest of the year one story. This would induct a new take on the Waynes as a whole, and also introduce spotlight on the corrupt rich citizens and politicians of Gotham as to how they are related to the court. And as Slade Wilson, we will learn him as a mentor figure. He will become a more personal character, and we will learn more about him and be able to make a better connection to him as a father figure. And he will learn his effect on Bruce Wayne's life, him teaching Bruce Wayne how to defend himself and how to be a better person overall. And he will also fight his former mentee at some point. We all know these fights will be evenly matched as they are in the comics, but even more now because Bruce knows. Interesting, because we all know Bruce will have known the fighting style, so he'll be able to make counters. This will also work to Slade's advantage because he will know counters. Okay? They will both know counters, but Slade will still have some of the advantage because he still has his healing techniques, which he never really taught Bruce. Those come in handy whenever Bruce really starts to cause pain. But just know if these battles happen, they will be some of the greatest battles in comic book history. I guarantee you that. And that's how I plan to make Batman relevant again. I also mentioned some other villains. I will get into those right now. I won't fully give you a full explanation of how I'll introduce them, but I will tell you how they'll have some involving in the story. So Hush, I have a whole Hush thing planned out in my head. It's like an idea. It'll be like the Hush movies basically, but I want to expand on him more in the series and invoke him more into Bruce Wayne's younger life. We all know the Hush storyline takes place in Bruce Wayne's twilight years, whenever he was starting to go on the decline. Well, now we're going to implant him into the years where Bruce Wayne is in probably the last stages of his prime, still have about 4 more good years left. But also we're going to start this story during Robin's last year, Dick Grayson's last year as Robin actually. So that means the next season we'll get Jason Todd. We'll see Jason Todd killed. And then we will get Red Hood. He's one of the villains I've mentioned. I will be a part of this. And the rest are Deadshot and Black Mask. I plan to have Black Mask as a whole full mob leader like he always was. Nothing really changes about that. Same as Deadshot, he'll be the sniper he always was. And any other villains, like the classic villains, they'll have the same roles they significantly had. Except for the Joker. I want the Joker to have the same Joker as the movie did, actually. So I like that Joker. It really gives the Joker a human side. In fact, it would be the good Joker that the Batman have to go against. Not the good Joker, but the great Joker. This Joker will be great to go against, because he'll still be a messed up person inside. He'll have to channel that, and he'll become an even better fighter. He'll be able to hold his own against Batman for a little bit, like he always does. He'll be able to fight back and everything. He won't be muscular, not a brute, anything like that, not anything special. But he'll be a more personal character, and because of this, he'll be like one of Batman's. He'll be the ultimate archenemy. He'll be better than he was in the animated series, any other continuity you can find. He'll be better than all of those. This will make Batman have to go stronger because he'll see this Joker killing people literally. He'll watch it in front of his face, and Batman will feel the regret that he couldn't stop the Joker from killing these people. This will drive Batman more and more insane and force him to keep his sanity, which is the kind of Batman that we want to see. This is the kind of story that a Batman in the future needs to have. Not even this, it has to be something unique like this though. Something that you can place in front of people and they will instantly want it. Anyways, that's my idea to make Batman good again in the future. I hope you have a good day, and always, I'm signing off. Peace.